Hello everybody, my name is Josh, and welcome back to the second quest playthrough for The Legend of Zelda on Zelda Classic. This is part 7. We're going to do level 6 today, which is a far easier level than level 5 is. Not by much, but the main reason it's easier is because we now have the magic sword. The actual enemies and whatnot in level 6 are going to be the same as level 5's enemies, but we're going to have a much easier time dealing with them because we have the magic sword, which means we will be taking care of enemies and whatnot much quicker than we were before. So level 6 is located in the graveyard, actually. And I gotta go to the right one. So I head to the graveyard, right here. Next screen over. And we don't need anything like... and clear up that screen a little bit. I might grab some money first. I said I wanted to grab some money, not thing. Hope we'll get some money. Level 6 is on this screen right here. Magic sword makes this a lot easier. Okay, so to get into level 6 you actually need the whistle, which will open up this screen right here, and we enter level 6. Now level 6 is quite an interesting level actually. Moving my camera around a lot, that's annoying. Level 6, I'm trying to sit that up a little bit. Okay, level 6 is actually quite an interesting level, as it's decently sized. This room has bombs in it and is a terrible room to try and deal with Wizzrobes in. It's actually not a bad room to deal with Wizzrobes in. I just gotta get away from the doorway. We can deal with them far easier than before. Deal with them far easier than before. And there was a bomb on that screen. It's not that interesting. The first step of level 6 is nabbing the... You're in an annoying spot. Go away. It's actually nabbing the stepladder. We can't actually grab that key until we have the stepladder. So we're just going to throw an arrow out for no reason. Head up this way. This is just a room. You don't need to deal with this room at all. It's a kind of sucky room as well. So we can just walk through there. This room is far easier of a room to deal with, and Vias are now no problem because we have the magic sword. I don't really care about that. Now you do need to enter this level with an extra key because you actually need a key to get into this room here. This room has rupees in it. I might try and get it, or I might just get out. That room's got 5 rupees, not that bad. This room is one you actually want to enter, and it feels like there should be enemies in this room, but there isn't. You want to push one of the blocks, that block there, so you can enter this passage and get the stepladder, which is good. We want that. Nab that stepladder. So now we can go and grab that key that we skipped over earlier on. One thing we will do first, though, is check out the room above here. Which holds an old man south of Aramark hides a secret. I think that's a hint for level 8? Possibly? I'm not completely sure. We are just going to walk through there. Liars don't respawn, but having the stepladder makes things a lot easier. We're just going to nip into this room. Hopefully we get a good... hopefully we get a good bubble formation here. That's not a very good bubble formation at all. Okay, cool. This room's still not fun to deal with. The amount of blocks does make it a bit easy to navigate through this room. I'm just gonna take the hit and keep going. Okay. Just gonna go. Okay. So we need to go up. It's not that. It's this room here. Okay. I keep forgetting which rooms I need to go up in. Go through that door. Alright. This is also a room that we'd rather not deal with. We don't have to deal with this room either. We can just keep going. Dungeon map in here, thankfully, we can actually utilize these hills to our advantage using the stepladder, which will help out a lot. This level's got a really weird shape. You may have noticed that all the letters of the previous 5 levels actually spelled out Zelda, so there you go. That's a thing. I'll keep on heading up. This room also has nothing in it, so we're just gonna go, hopefully, not get hit by everything. Under the sun, there we go. We're just gonna head out of this room, because this room got nothing in it. Alright. This room's also got nothing in it. It's like a refill room if you need it. Yeah, I'm approaching this by rooms that you need to encounter and rooms that you don't. This room's just an annoying room to deal with because of the amount of crap that's firing at you. Leave me alone. And there's some extra bombs there if you need it. Bombs are good. And there's a key in this room. But you need to actually approach this room from beneath to get that key. So you actually want to head down. There's some blue bubbles in this room, but you don't need to bother with them right now. Yeah, stop. Thank you. First, so if you want the compass, there's the compass there. I need to loop around to get that. I'm gonna go do that quickly. I want to grab the compass. We're doing a complete playthrough here. This room actually hides a passage. Nice, we can cut through early. Cool. This room with the buyers can respawn. Try not to get hit by the blue Wizzrobes in that room. Nab that compass. I'll show you where the Triforce is. It's a pretty easy level, honestly. I somehow managed to deal with that room in an efficient way. Alright, back to this room with the blue bubbles. There's a reason why the blue bubbles are in this room. It's a pretty shitty reason, actually. If you do lose your sword though, it's not that bad, honestly. The boss of this stage is basically designed so that you don't have to deal with it. These are just normal bats in level 6. That's an interesting choice. But first remember there was that key in that area in this room here. You just head down briefly to grab a key. Nab the key and then get out of that room again. Continue on the left. We can fight a Gleok, who is only got 2 heads. And is also really easy to deal with. Because the magic sword makes Gleoks far more easier to deal with. Now, there's a whole bunch of red bubbles in this room. Preferably, you'd want to avoid getting hit by them, which I managed to do. But if you do get hit by them, it's not the end of the world. The boss here is actually designed to be beaten without a sword. If you want to, there's a manhandler here if you want to take it out, but, it's not necessary. It really isn't. This room doesn't actually give you anything for defeating him. He's just there. Yeah, he's just there. That's how that works. Alright, boss, Goma. This boss can be annoying. Not overly annoying, but the main thing is just keeping moving because there's so much statue fire happening. And don't worry, this is not the worst of the statue fire, it will get worse. That's not that bad though, that can be defeated really easily. Yeah, level 6. Not too bad of a level overall, although if you enter here with a white sword, don't. Just don't. That's a terrible idea for anybody. One more thing we can get in the overworld, now that we have the Stepladder. I may have passed it far earlier on. I don't actually know. I'm gonna grab some rupees first, though. I have a feeling the next level, actually, has something in it. I can't even remember now. 2... Try and get some money in this place. And not do that. That's a terrible idea. Give me that. Damn it. Alright. But the one thing that we can get is, ironically, on the other end of the overworld. Which is really annoying. These ghosts in the graveyard are actually a really good way to get money. Yeah, really, really good way to get money, because you can get a lot of 5s just by doing this. Using sword beams is both good and bad. And in case you didn't get it. Yeah, we'll do one more. Because we are pretty good on money right now. We don't need meat again until level 8. So, that's good. Cool, we got some money. Alright. So, the last thing we can get is very familiar. It's one of the few locations that hasn't actually changed in the second quest. And that is, of course, the heart container on the dock. Now that we have the Stepladder, we can go nab that. Which is good, we want that. Having the magic sword also makes traversing this end of the overworld far easier. We're gonna head to this warp here, because that's the closest one. Just nab a bit more money while we wander our way over. And be prepared for these next 2 levels, because these next 2 levels are going to be quite a bit longer than the last 2 levels that we played. Level 5 was quite short in comparison to level 4. I should really say in comparison to levels 4 and 6. These 2 levels are going to be very, very maze-like, because they need to be maze-like. It's Legend of Zelda. They need to have a maze-like dungeon. And the second quest, host 2. So we're gonna do those 2 dungeons over the next 2 parts. So in part... There's that heart container, by the way. So in part 8, we'll do... I'm gonna just kill this thing so I can do the outro. So, yeah, next 2 levels are significantly easier than level 6. But they are going to be more maze-like. We got a couple very maze-like levels coming up. So until then, I'll see you all next time. Goodbye!